So nothing makes you appreciate your chair more than not having it. And in some situations it's not a good idea to take your chair. For example, if the door is not wide enough for your chair and you need to get something inside, or your chair isn't available at the moment and you need to get to your chair. So not using a wheelchair is a wheelchair skill in itself, and a lot of times the danger of doing this is to damage your skin integrity. If you've got a lack of balance like I do, you could fall and hit something if you don't do it properly. And also you've got to be careful of your feet. So just get into position. I did do this quite a bit ago. Just drag my feet across the floor. If you don't have your shoes, you can damage your ankles like this. I had to dress this for a couple of weeks. So, important safety tip, make sure you're wearing your shoes, and make sure your ankles aren't dragging across the floor. If you're doing this in, say, like a swimming pool or something like this, really important to get some really heavy duty swim boots on. I have bloodied up my legs going through like tiled swimming pools and things like that. Just be really careful of your ankles, and also be really careful of your backside. So I'll go into the technique. The technique I see a lot of people doing, which I really don't recommend, is sort of a bell curve sort of transfer, where they're thinking of going across to where they want to be, but that's all they're seeing. What you need to do is like a square one where you lift up, move across, and then down. Really think about this when you're doing this kind of maneuver, is to think up, across, down. Be very conscious of it. So I see a lot of people sort of scrape their bum like this, then lift, then put themselves back down, and they've still got momentum, so they scrape again on the way down. You don't want that. What you want is for your ankles to be not on the floor, so make sure there's a bit of space there. And what you want to do is put your hand. Say I'm moving to the right here. I'm putting my right hand further away from myself and my left hand closer. And what I'm doing is I'm lifting up, moving across, and then putting myself down as slowly as I can. If I want to go back, I lift, move myself across, and put myself down slowly. You see? And I'm not scraping at any point. I'm trying to keep that square. So if you want to go some distance, make sure that your feet are sort of, your ankles are away from the floor. And what I can do sometimes as well is if I'm wearing jeans or something like that, I can put my jeans in my mouth to do it. That keeps my ankles from scraping across the floor. So I move across, then move my feet across, lift, across, down, move my feet across, and I'll go back again, lift, across, down, move my feet across, move, across, down, move my feet across. And if your feet are actually close to you, rather than out here, you get much more lift as well. So I'll just do it again. Up, across, down. Up, across, down. Now, because I've got a lack of balance, I'm always wanting to sort of fly back like this. Whenever I don't have a sofa or something like that around me, I can just sort of flop back, so it's a good idea to sort of lean forward. because of the way my body works and the way my joints work, I can't actually go much further than here. So if I was to lean forward and fall forward, I sort of catch myself. My body sort of catches itself. So if you do find yourself with that lack of balance, make sure you're leaning forward. Leaning forward also gets your bum up a bit higher as well, so it's easier to lift yourself. So I hope all these tips are helpful. Thank you for watching, and give it a try yourself.